Hi, I'm Zach.
And I'm Brandon.
And we're
the Bourbon Bros. Well, we got a good one today.
Yeah, we do got a good one. We have all the single barrel, the collection, I think they call it, the single barrel collection, Four Roses.
The collection. Yeah. Let's dive in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start on the right, work our way left, and maybe you can tell them what we're drinking on the right here.
Yeah, so on the right, which is the right bottle here.
It is the right bottle, because that smells right. That smells good.
This is OESO. A little bit about the bottle. The single barrels, they're always 100 proof. This notes that we're looking for in this one is rich red fruit, vanilla.
No, this is definitely poor red fruit. I can tell.
Vanilla, brown sugar, and delicate oak. Delicate oak, huh?
That feels, it feels odd to hear delicate oak, because I think oak, like sturdy, you know, like the big oak,
like
right?
it's a big oak tree. Yeah.
Wow.
It's got a wonderful oaky nose in there, though. It does smell fruity, though.
It does smell fruity. Yeah. I could definitely see like a bright red cherry skin.
I don't know if it's just because this is the first thing I've had today, but it smells so good.
Yeah. Actually, I did a line, you know,
No, you didn't.
not that kind of line, dude.
Oh, sure.
I did a nose line down the taste here. Not the taste. I did a line down the whiskey row here, and this one jumped out to me.
Okay.
As the most robust.
Ooh, interesting. Oh, I'm getting like heavy vanilla.
Vanilla, yes, thank you. Vanilla wafer for me. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy vanilla, and there's a delicate oak in there.
Yeah, maybe delicate. I don't know.
What I think when I taste it now and I think delicate oak, it's like a touch of oak. It's not like a lot of oak.
Yeah.
But really heavy on that vanilla. And I'm actually kind of feeling like I'm picking up a little bit of like maybe some rye notes of some sort.
Yeah. I think the standout flavor to me, not flavor, but component to me, is how viscous it is. Viscous it is. For just being 100 proof, which, you know, probably jumps back to the fact that we think these have some age, or they have some barrel time.
Yeah. And hopefully they stay true to the single barrel, and in their collection they keep that 7 to 9 years.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't see why either.
I feel good about that. That's a great start.
Yeah, delicious.
Keep moving on.
Let's move on. You want to tell us about that one?
Love to. What I can tell you is that it comes with a broken cork.
You want to tell them about the cork?
Yeah,
oh my God.
I broke the cork. I mean, I'll tell you. All right? Cork's busted. We need a decanter for this one.
Yeah.
So this is the OBSF. And we're looking at delicate rye, apple, mint, clove, and cocoa. So this feels like it should be, guessing, higher rye content in the mash bill.
I'm thinking that description to me almost says like very spicy, kind of like a high cinnamon apple pie flavor to me.
Yeah. So let's see. I'd be curious what the they're usually pretty transparent about what the mash bill is, but they don't say it on here. But we have
There's mint in there. That's interesting.
We have the tag. Well, mint's pretty common with.
You want the tag?
Rye. Yeah. Do you have the Four Roses tag? Big brother coming in here. Don't mind me. Let's see here. All right. So the OBSF doesn't say on here either. Rats.
It should.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, what are you looking for?
I was looking for the percentage on the mash bill.
Oh, gotcha.
But it doesn't say that. All right. See you later, big brother. Smells like hay.
Yeah, I think I'm getting that rye on the nose for sure that they're talking about. I'm getting some good rye. It almost smells a little...
Yeah, that's definitely rye forward. That's good. Wow, that's good.
Okay. I don't like it as much as I like the first one so far. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't think it has as good of a mouthfeel. as the first one did.
I don't know that I can second that, but I only had one sip, so let me.
But I don't know. It's
verify.
definitely, I feel like a little bit spicier than that first one for sure.
Well, it's not as sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
like the first one was real sweet, I thought, and had like really classic bourbon flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say that was more aligned with like a typical Buffalo Trace type palate, just in the sense that it had those kind of big three all shining through, with dainty oak, or what do they call it?
Delicate.
Baby oak.
Delicate oak.
You got that baby oak. But this feels like the rebellious brother or something, you know?
Yeah.
This is the guy that's...
This feels a little tougher. This feels, I'm getting a
edgier.
good oak
Yeah.
out of this. I'm definitely getting that rye out of here.
Yeah.
Like, and a good spice with the rye.
Yeah. This is like the enforcer. That's good. It's good. I mean, you got to like that kind of spicy profile, but that delivers on what I think it says. Cocoa? That's... Yeah, cocoa for sure. Yep.
Maybe that mint is what's throwing me off a little bit. Maybe I'm getting some of that mintiness because there's a flavor in there that I can't put a thumb on, and mint kind of maybe touches that a little bit. All right.
All right. Last one.
Let's move on to the last one. So this is OESK, obviously 100 proof again, but the notes we're looking for is baking spice, mellow oak, okay, delicate and mellow oak now, and tea leaves and caramel, sorry. Interesting. Tea leaves. I wonder what they mean by that. Cause like black tea, because black tea is really pungent, you know? Green tea is a little different.
Ooh, that's good also.
Interesting.
I'll say this, they are all distinctly different. Like distinctly different.
Yeah.
Like I can go through each one of these and think that they're, you know, if they were blind, I would think that they were all made by somebody different.
Right. I would love to find another one of these and just put the two, like the same recipe and everything, and put the two together and taste them and be like, oh, do they taste exactly like alike, those flavor profiles?
This is good too.
I'm getting the nutmeg on the nose here.
Yeah. Nutmeg, is that what it was supposed to be? Nutmeg, oak, tea
Oh,
leaves.
maybe it's baking spice.
Okay.
I'm smelling some spices in there.
You know what I think my issue with this one is? It tastes so familiar, but doesn't give me the same hug that I want it to give me because I'm so used to the OESK with barrel strength
Yeah.
that I'm like waiting for that little, like, for me it's like a cinnamon graham cracker finish that I get with the barrel strength version. I don't quite pick that up on this.
This one's got a little more sweetness to it, I feel.
It is sweet. Yeah, it is very sweet. Like a honey sweet though. I don't know. They have like
Caramel on it?
caramel. I'm not sure I'm getting
I'm
caramel.
not sold on the caramel unless it's like the caramel's like slightly burnt a little bit, a little burnt caramel.
It's good.
It's good.
It is good.
Yeah. It's interesting going from this one to that one to that one.
Yeah. All right, which one's got your favorite nose?
I know. Okay, favorite nose?
Yeah. I know which one's my least favorite nose.
Yeah, I know which one's my least favorite, I think, as well. So let's start with our least favorite. What's your least favorite for the nose?
My least favorite nose is the middle.
Yep, I would agree.
The OBSF, that assumptive high rye mash bill.
Yeah, I would say that's the last for nose for me. I think this one takes the cake, nose, and actually palate. I just jump right to it because that's what's coming next. I think this takes nose and palate for me, the very first one.
I think this has the best nose. I actually think this might have the best palate. I'm gonna
Really?
double check here, yeah. Okay, maybe it doesn't have the best palate. It's definitely the most viscous.
Interesting. I think this one just has such a bright nose. I love it. It's
Yeah,
bright,
this
it's
one's
sweet.
best. So, OESO, my favorite. I'd say followed up by the OESK. and then I'd put the OBSF in last place for me.
OBSF is this one?
Yep.
Yeah, I would agree. So if we had to put them in order, this would be last, this would be second, and this would be first.
Yep. What jumps out to you about this whole lineup?
How different they are coming from the same distillery.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people correlate taste profile to distillery, but this distillery has done a really good job of being able to like decipher their recipes really well.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. They're super diverse. I mean, they're all distinctly different from one another. I think what jumps out to me is that they're all really good. Like they're all just good. Like there's no bad whiskey in this lineup, which is super impressive that you can be like that consistently good while doing a diversity of things.
Yeah. Yep.
If you were going to recommend one of these to a beginner, what would you recommend?
To a beginner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're all great. In my personal opinion, I would tell them to have my favorite one, even though I think it does deliver the most character. They're all sitting at 100 proof.
Yeah.
You know,
do you think it delivers the most character? I think it just does its thing the best. I don't know that it like brings more character to the table. I'd say this has got the most character.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I mean to say is I enjoy the characters on that one more than I do on all the other ones.
Gotcha.
I think they're more pleasant to me.
Yeah. The reason I asked, I think this hits bourbon notes for me, like on all fronts. So
Okay.
if I was just jumping into bourbon, like once upon a time, we would recommend Four Roses Single Barrel, which is the OBSV classic recipe to people as like, hey, if you're just getting in and you want to start kind of branching past like your typical like small batch Buffalo Trace type product, like this would be a great segue for you. I would say I'd be curious how this would hold up against the classic Four Roses, because this feels like it's right down bourbon alley to me.
Yeah. What's a little bit special about it is like, for me personally, is I agree. I think it hits the bourbon notes, but it also like delivers something a little bit special with that fruitiness.
I'm picking up a lot more cinnamon now too.
All right.
Wait, on the tip of the tongue.
Yeah.
Tip of the tongue.
Tip of the tongue.
Yeah. Tip of the tongue.
I'm getting on the exhale.
Well, I'd say this. Do you think this is a marketing ploy, or do you think that this is a really nice job? Welcome to bourbon. Thank you for coming. Glad you made it.
I think that this is more marketing. I think they scheduled to release this at the right time, right around kind of the holiday season when everyone's coming out looking for, some special bourbons. They sell it in a pair and they say, hey, these all taste different. That just encourages people to buy the three together.
Yep.
It's not just buying one. I think it's very marketing heavy, but I think it's really good.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it. Just because the only way we would have tasted all these is if we would have went out and procured a bunch of single barrel strengths. Essentially you got all three of these, not for the same price, but pretty comparable to what one bottle of the single barrel strength would have cost. So now you get to experience all three. They're all really good, so you're not compromising on quality. I'm glad they did it. I hope they do an annual release with different recipes each year.
Yep.
Yeah, I would recommend it. If you can find this, guys, go out and find it. Compare it for yourself if you can afford to spend the money.
Well, and all these bottles were $50 a piece.
Yeah, just shy, 45.
Yeah, and I think that's
45
great.
each.
Great value at each one of these bottles. Good individually.
Tremendous value. Yeah, I'm not bitter about buying any of these.
Yeah, that's great.
These feel like pours. Like, hey, let's get the recording started here. Let's just ease into the day.
Right.
These would be easy go-tos here. So, with that being said,
I think that's all we got for you.
I'm Brandon,
I'm Zach.
and we're the Bourbon Bros.
Catch you on the next one.